Hey guys, and welcome back to Number 9 Farms. Today we're going to be making the grain-free mix from Breads and Buns. It's a California country gal. See? And they do sell this at Azure, and they also sell it at Amazon. So I'll put the links below for that. And it's a great product. I've already used it. I had bought some the last time I got from Azure. So I'm gonna show you today how to make it, because honestly, the directions are good, but they're like, if you didn't know exactly what you were to do, it would be kind of confusing. So because when I made it the first time, it says a 7 by 3 by 3 inch loaf pan, and it says one of those. Well, I had that and it had extra dough left over, so I don't know if maybe it was confusing or what. So anyways, I'm gonna get a bowl now, but the reason I hadn't been putting up a lot of videos is because it takes 24 to 48 hours to get a video up. So while I'm trying to struggle to still unpack and get a lot of things done. All right, so first of all, you're going to need 1 cup of egg whites, and it's just regular egg whites. Now, if you have got extra eggs, you can go ahead, but I don't have chickens right now because of the move, and we left all the chickens with our other family, so you know who you are. So just oh yeah, you don't dump the contents out. Here, let me start over. All right, so now I went ahead and put the video down so you can see. So you want to get the egg whites at room temperature. So I just took it out this morning, and go ahead and put that in your, and don't think that you're gonna put it in the microwave or anything, because it would cook them, of course. So so go ahead and just take them out in the morning. And then you're gonna need 1 cup of water, and the 1 cup of water, just making sure, you're gonna need to warm up. So that you can put in the microwave. But with any breads, when you're cooking breads, you never wanna use chlorine or any type of even extra salt in the water if you have a softener. Let's see, 15 seconds to start would be good, and then you can test it, or any type of additives in your water. So you just want regular water, because it can affect the natural yeast that's in there. And it as Bruce put it, honey, it did rise. So good. That's 15 seconds was all it took here, because this water was at room temperature. But before, usually it takes about 30 seconds. I don't know if I said minutes, but it's 30 seconds and 15 seconds. All right, so you want to go ahead and mix in your water, and then it's 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I always use Bragg apple cider vinegar, and you always want to shake it, because it does have the mother in it, which apple cider vinegar is amazing in itself, and I have made vinegars plenty of times, and that is left at the old house in the refrigerator in the back. Because once I made it, I didn't do anything different to it. All right, and then you just want to dump your contents into the bowl. And you could start off by mixing with a fork, because the fork will help break it all up, and it'll start to tighten up, and then you can use your hands. Once it gets where it's all mixing up, see, look at it, it's tightening up already. And I'll show you, because as with any gluten-free type of item, it is a little bit of a challenge sometimes to, you know, roll them out, because the gluten is what makes the bread have that elasticity that is in it. So when you're trying to, if you just throw it everywhere, why don't you? If you're going to, you know, make pizza or something, gluten-free pizza, it doesn't want to make as well like it would with if it was regular gluten. Rosie's playing with her toy. If you hear that squeaky sound, I always like to make sure you get everything out of the cups. And you see how now it's nice and tightened. And of course, somebody calls the minute that I get on the thing. They'll just have to wait. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead, and what I did was I put the oven on 400, bake 400. And with this oven, it's got a few challenges. I missed my other ovens at the old house, which I call it the old house, but most of the time I end up calling it my house. And even Colton does it too. But just want to use a piece of parchment paper. This way, when you roll it out, it'll help you, because since it is not a gluten product. So you just want to go ahead and dump it right on out into the parchment paper. And I'll show you what to do from there. So, but I miss you guys. I'm telling you, I get sad some days thinking about, you know, all my plants that at the high tunnel, all my fun that I had there, because unpacking and setting up things is no fun, honestly. Now, like I say all the time, now, like I watch a lot of those abandoned, I probably told y'all this before, but like broken window theory. I can't think of all the names of all of them, but they go like Destination Adventure. He goes to a lot of places that are abandoned. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I used to say, I can't believe these people just leave all their stuff. I wonder what makes them just walk away and leave everything. Well, guys, guess what? Now I know why. Because it is so hard. And today, while I'm making the bread, this is how I get it to basically form. Is to do this way it doesn't break apart. And you all know I get scattered brain, so it's like with the ADHD, I'm one thing to the next. So you just gotta bear with my method. But a lot of times it helps others the way I do, because they're the same way. So they kind of understand it and get it. So I'm gonna pull this one a little bit out of the way. Look at that, perfect little loaf. And I did grease the pan at the bottom, only a little bit. So you could do that with butter, or you could do that with any type of oil that you like to use. Get that little thing out. And I'm going to be using one of my old Corel baking dishes. And then I've got one of the ceramic ones that I bought years ago at one of the shows I did. Another vendor there. They sell pottery down at the Outer Banks, if you're familiar with them. And it came with like a little cornbread thing in it, or a recipe card or something. I forget. It's been many years ago. But it's a nice piece, and I tell you, it cooks amazing. So basically, you just want to take that little loaf, put it right in there, and sorry you didn't see it. Get this where you can see now. And once this oven gets preheated, you like before my other ovens, you could add stuff in before you preheated, because you know I'm always looking for a quick way to do things. This one's just a little bit bigger. But I did use the Pullman pan. Let me show you all that, because I want you to see. And Bruce measured it out. It was exactly like 7 by 3, but it was like 6 3/4 by 3 and something exactly. So this is the Pullman pan, and I'm gonna tell you, it's nice little pan and everything, but the bread didn't seem to rise as much. So that's why I went back to the baking dishes. But like I said, when you're trying to make stuff easier and quicker, these little things are convenient. Plus, you know, like I told y'all, I love that artwork. So we'll go ahead and wait now. Oh, look, see, this oven, I'm telling you, it's tricky. I push bake in the 400 and start. And it didn't even, look. See, it comes with a microwave, and where at my other house it was, or my old house, it was 2 ovens here, which I miss a lot. So, all right, so we'll wait now. I'll go ahead and just wanted to show y'all a few little things around that I've gotten done. I'm getting there, pretty excited about it, and it's been a challenge. So, but I'm gonna start off here with saying Mr. Bruce.
Hey.
Bruce is working on some paperwork.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. Bruce, he took and made a rack out of the, what kind of pipe is it?
That's sprinkler pipe.
Sprinkler pipe. So it's real hard, heavy duty pipe. And he put the 3/4 inch is what it was. And we got all that at Menards. And then these here are just the plant hangers like you get in the plant garden section. And I had come up with that idea. So he took and bent them a little bit, and that way I could hang my cast iron pots up, because it was really getting difficult with not as much counter space as I had at the other house. So, you know, I had to figure out a plan, and I'm very, very happy with that. So, and say hi, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Her toy. And I didn't have enough room for all these. Let me turn on the light for you to see. Now, this, when we got here, this was not even set up. Bruce had to basically do all the work for this. He had to run the pipe, he had to run the exhaust out, everything. So he got all that done. Garrett built the little cabinets here. I got all the spices and stuff now in one cabinet instead of 3, and actually in a drawer, so you can see that. This here is like my utensils, which is nice because it's right under the stove. And then this here is where I put all the pots and pans that, and then down here is, of course, just the dish towels, which my daughter, she fusses at me over it. She said I have too many. But anyways, then colanders here. And the silver bowls there. And some more like things that you don't use all the time. And then I got the plates and bowls up here. And Bruce had to put the shelves in because the shelves were not, did not come with any shelves at all. So Bruce did that. And I was able to find, see the egg carton in the back? I was able to find another farmer who actually keeps his eggs out to the road for sale, and he puts in like a hot water bottle to keep in this at the market. I mean, that's how we did it at the market, is what I'm trying to get out. But anyways, he has a hot water bottle inside the cooler, and you just put the money in. And so I was very, very happy to find him. And so these are the cups. And we found a bread box for $10 at a thrift store. And anyways, the dog treat. So Bruce did get the knife rack up. So everything is coming along. And of course, I got my little thing from my buddy Joel right here. And I have my compost. So everything is coming together. And over here is where our little coffee bar is. And I've got the Instapots down. One of my shelves that was up on the 3rd floor, all those boxes in there are still boxes we just brought the other day. And up here, you have a shelf that has a couple of my favorite books on it. A couple of pictures of us. And a picture of Sky Bear when she was a baby. And we've got our lanterns up now. So we have that, and I've got my onions and potatoes over here. Some of the cookbooks are now on the shelf that was in my bedroom, which Bruce had built this years ago for Alexis. And then when she graduated from college, she brought it back to the house. And I got a recycler out there. And no, Bruce has not carried off the tree yet. Y'all know I'm going to throw Bruce under the bus here. And so, and then this here, Bruce has bought me this art cabinet, which he bought it from a local vendor right here. And you can see that it's finger jointed. And it's a very nice piece of furniture. And it's big enough to put all my craft stuff in, that like my art stuff. So I got my journals up here. So let me show you how this is. Look. So you tell me that is going to be good. And I think did we put some in the bottom drawer, Bruce? Oh yeah, look at that. This is 3 deep of all my, because I keep them in the art bins, and then I just pick them out as I need them. And then this is the little living room area, because the reason for our move was I had to have something small since I've had the back surgery. Surgeries, okay, excuse me. So in my life, has changed a lot, and I can't do as much as I want to, but I do try, and I definitely I'm not a quitter. And then of course I have my bookshelf, and then I bought this at Walmart for $175, and this held a lot of my books, which put it together. Yeah, we know who put it together. They already knew that. And then this is some more of my art stuff that I have not yet unpacked. And then these were the shelves to the other one, which is out in the garage now, so we're going to be using it out there. Plus, I've got my swing to hang up from my porch. So, there you have it. And Sonny has his nice little place, and I put my bowls here. And we're hanging a few pictures here and there. Mostly not in here yet. We did get the Gallup sign above the TV that my daughter gave us at her wedding, which me and Bruce got married in 1986. But this little cabinet, I had bought one day at a yard sale for $40. And I absolutely love it. Look at this. I got my bowls in there. Okay. It's a little tight, probably from the move. And I put a couple of things I don't use that much in there. Waffle iron and things like that. And that is... Oh, and then there's this right here. Like, this is pretty cool. They had... And it's like a toy chest almost. But I use it to store, like, the rice pot and lids and other bigger pots. And of course, Bruce's sodas. So we're at 300 now, but I gave you a little tour of the place, at least this part. Y'all have seen the plant room, or at least some of you have. And right now it's jam full of pop boxes. And I had the grandkids since December 23rd until the 1st, which was awesome. So today is our first day that we don't have anybody else here. I did some cleaning a little bit, not much, because and me and Bruce went for our walk, and he's now he's hanging up a clothes rack. So that's nice. The clothes rack will help us hang up our clothes because there are no closets in the log cabin. So, and there are no pantry up here, so all the pantry is downstairs. So that's, let me get on wait for this, and then I'll stop talking. All right guys, it's now at 400, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven, and we are making the rustic loaf. So it says about an hour. So we'll go ahead and set the timer, and you know, you just watch it because every oven's different. Hey guys, guess what? We have breads, and it took about 50 minutes. So let's go ahead now and put them out on here. Let's see if you can see them come out of the oven. And they look yummy. Okay. I'm making chicken Alfredo tonight, so the boys are gonna love that. I always want to look at that. So now I'll go ahead and put some butter on those, and then we'll cut those a little later to go with the Alfredo. All right, guys, let's get this little bread out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's so good. And it's still hot. You know, I don't know if you saw that steam that come out, but look at that. Tell me that is not delicious looking. And I'm gonna tell you right now, put some of this yummy young little butter on it. And this is, you know, a gluten-free bread. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, guys, let's go ahead and sample this. You can see the steam coming off. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Whoopsie, it's right under my feet. All right, guys. Until tomorrow. Bye. Or 48 hours, depending on the next video.